Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing the new cigar, highly sought after cigar, I might add, from Altadas in collaboration with Aging Room. This is the Romeo Julieta Aging Room Small Batch F25. And here it is. Look at that massive gold band. Foil band. I like that. It adds nothing to the flavor of the cigar, but it's really impressive. And this little band, larger band at the bottom, small batch F25. Now this size is called the Capriccio. I'll get it in a minute. Capriccio 6x54. That comes in two other sizes, 5x48 and a 6x52 Bellicoso. The blend is pretty simple. It's Habano, Dominicano, wrapper, binder, and filler. Now, we're all familiar with Altadas and their brands, and this is a pretty major thing for them to get involved with a small batch or boutique cigar company like Aging Room. But they collaborated. Both have had great success in the recent years. So they're hoping together to have a winner of a cigar. No surprise that I am a big fan of Rafael Nodal and the Aging Room brand. So let's see how this cigar stacks up. Now, one thing I neglected to do here in the previous segment was to talk about the density. It has a good feel in the hand. It really does. And it's hard to say much about the color. Although you can see from that little bit sticking out there, it's a very dark brown with a, look at that nice shiny oily wrapper. And we'll see more of that in a minute when we remove this. There is the density. Now, this lower band, there's really two ways to go about it. I want to see if, yeah, I'm going to slide it off. I'm afraid if I try to take it, I'll take it apart later, you know, spread it out for the last shot. But now we can get a little better view of these cigars. Really well made. I love the oily, shiny wrapper. And those of you who know me and the amount of gold that I wear, you probably know why I like that band. So let's get right to it here. Excellent draw. Very good. It's really a good looking cigar. The flavors are, as best I can describe, are these. A sweet marshmallow, cinnamon, leather, black pepper at an 8. Touch of earthiness, medium bodied to begin with. The finish is it is a toasted cream with just the slightest touch of leather. And some nice lingering black pepper. So that's how we start. Took me about a 1/4 inch to get to that because it was just, flavors were hard to pin down. Not bad out of the gate, but just I wanted to narrow down, pin down the flavors. So that's what I'm going with to start. Let's see where it goes from here. Well, I'm a little over an inch in. Just maybe an inch and a half, but I'd be pushing it. I'm pretty satisfied with my initial flavor assessment. I initially thought the marshmallow comment might be a little out of line, but it actually tastes a lot like sweet marshmallow, cinnamon. There now is a touch of richness on the sort of the par of a little butteriness, slight, but still there. You still have a touch of the earthiness and what have you, and everything else about the same. I would call it medium to full bodied at this point. And you can see from the time to get to this point, only about an inch, inch and a half in, it is a fairly dense cigar. By that time, you can tell just to go that little distance in that much time. Finish is about the same. So that's where we are. Inch and a half in. Going along nicely. We are right at the band. Need to remove that pronto. One thing I forgot to tell you, I was reading this online. The F25, which this cigar is designated by, refers to Friday, the 25th day of the year. Now, you know, one cigar that Aging Room did that did very well with me was called M356, which was done on the 356th day of the year, which is late in December. So this isn't unusual for Aging Room. Now, the flavors are roughly the same. I neglected to mention the leather in the last segment, but it is still there. It's a downplayed type of leather. It's not overbearing, but it is there. Removing the band now. Just a slight scorch at the bottom of it. These cigars range from $10 to $12, somewhere in that range. This being more closer to the $12 side. But your flavor notes are about the same. It's fairly consistent. I'm very surprised. I would call it medium to full bodied though. So we have a ways to go, and time shows that it will be here just a little while longer. Well, around about 2 inches remaining, and it's pretty much status quo. Cigar is not making changes. It's okay, but it's not making changes. Just letting you know. Still have that sort of a marshmallow sweet, slightly buttery marshmallow flavor. The leather has really moved up. It's really getting a lot more leathery. Cinnamon notes have sort of subsided, and the earthiness is very much downplayed. It's hardly there anymore. Pepper is still very good in the cigar. The finish is about unchanged, and I would call the cigar approaching medium to full. So other than that, not a lot has changed so far. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Cigar really didn't change. It just stayed consistent, consistently the same. Enjoyable. I would not put this on the level of the M356, which I reviewed a few years ago, which was fantastic, but it's a good cigar. I enjoyed the marshmallow notes, the leather, the cinnamon notes, which really came back again here, pretty strong here at the end. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Cigar really didn't change. It just stayed consistent, consistently the same. Enjoyable. I would not put this on the level of the M356, which I reviewed a few years ago, which was fantastic, but it's a good cigar. I enjoyed the marshmallow notes, the leather, the cinnamon notes, which really came back again here, pretty strong here at the end. The pepper was very good throughout. Finish was pleasing. The Romeo and Julieta Aging Room Small Batch F25, I have to read that, such a long name, has been a good cigar, but all in all, I'm rating it 91. Few ticks below that M356, which I hate to compare, but it is an Aging Room, so I want to give you a benchmark. So there you have it. The Romeo and Julieta Aging Room Small Batch F25, the Toro size.